So, this thing doesn't do too well on mountains. I can't remember how to rotate the camera. Like, that stops the camera rotating completely. Weird. I'm pretty sure on PS2... It does it on this, but it just has problems when you're holding square. There you go. It's weird because I was holding the button, it just wasn't responding before. Right. Yeah, it's so counterintuitive, man. It just makes it feel all fucking clunky and weird. Ba-da-da. I don't know why I curse so much in these playthroughs. Like, there's a time and a place for swearing, I believe. But I do get a little bit more cursey on the playthroughs than I do on the just standard commentaries, and I don't know why. It's weird. I guess it's when you're in, like, when you're in a group of friends and somebody starts swearing and then everybody seems to just start swearing. You know, it propagates more swearing. And monkey see, monkey do, I guess. Is there anything I can help you with? I've got this itch on my balls. You've got this pretty face. I was hoping we could unite them and solve world peace. They are very cautious. They would never remain in one place for too long. We've just met them. However, those children seem to have taken a liking to Centra's landscape. Therefore, they may have been stationed their ship by an inlet somewhere on the Centra continent. And Squall, please take this with you. So that's all we needed to do, guys. We needed that. If I'd have done that before we went, it would have saved more time than I thought we saved when we found the ship and parked up, and then it appeared. But JRPGs have this way of kind of ripping you away from what you thought was a shortcut and reinforcing the fact that design on games in these days was extremely deliberate because that's the only way they knew how to do it. You know, the shortcuts weren't really available. They had to make everything hit. That's a chocobo forest that over there. It looks like one. Excuse me. Come on, you fat ass ship, you bloody bubble bath. You prolapsed anus. Get around the corner. Right. Time to do this. Bum, bum, bum. I'm not too sure how I feel about a bunch of little kiddies on a boat. History's taught me bad things. It never seems to end well. I've gone the wrong way too. Here, ass face. This is the matron's writing. She really gave this to you. You guys call her matron too, huh? Well, she's my matron, bitch. Psh. Ever since we were little. We were raised by a deer too. It was difficult to fight against her, but we did. Fortunately, everything turned out well. Write that on a card. The deer is no longer evil, she's back to her old self again, the kind matron we remember. Very well. We will now anoint you with our white seed. It involves everybody getting naked and rejoicing in the trickling white seed. Matron told us it hasn't changed since SeeD was established. to destroy the sorceress, I believe. So it says in the letter you're looking for a loan. I'm sorry, a loan's no longer here. This song is Drifting. It's one of my favourite pieces on the official soundtrack. After that we headed east to get away as far as we could from Esthar and Galbadia. Before long, we encountered the Galbadian fleet. They had a lot of ships. Obviously they were searching for us. We should have been more careful. They pursued us in full force. There was a guy in a blue shirt and blue three-quarters who just kept running up and down the stairs. Luckily we were able to escape, but then our ship broke down and we were stranded. We started eating each other. Got really sick. That was when the mutiny happened, and all the horny men looked at the small children with eyes no men should ever have. Eventually the Galbadians caught up to us, and we had no choice but to prepare for constant sodomy. Then an Esthar ship appeared. It was Marek Esthar and his sister Isis. They were looking for the Millennium Eye. A battle began between them and we were caught in the middle of it. Then something strange happened. We were saved by the liquid white SeeD, all over our faces, dripping with the warmth of Christ. Suddenly an Esthar ship came up beside us, and Esthar soldiers came aboard. They told us to get aboard their ship. The tut in that is how that should never be read. Like, that is how you would write it, and that is where it fails. It sounded like an order to evacuate. They were wearing these really futuristic purple suits. And that's when I realized, I kinda like purple. As SR's soldiers were trying to convince us, the battle became more intense. Soon they were forced to leave our ship. In a body bag. It didn't look very intense, does it? The battle was so intense we could all stand here casually. As their ship was pulling away, Alone yelled out something. Then all of a sudden she jumped onto their ship. It wasn't like her at all. To this day I don't understand why she did that. Esthar's fleet withdrew from battle and fled. And this officially became a sausage fest. For the first time in years. Well, it's a long story. So, Alone is in Esthar. Sorry, Squall, we couldn't protect her. Seems like it's a common theme happening right now. We believe so. Commander Worf, make it so. Well, it saves his journey in back, which is useful. Esthar. Oh man. Xenophobic Esthar. That area's terrain is not really suited for flying the garden. Anyway, set a course, asshole. I'm the commander, and when I point, things get done. And I just pointed. So, I want to play cards with you, bitch. Let's do Zoo again. No. We are not using Sentra's rules. Sentra's rules are poison of poisons. They are the apple to the lamb. No, thank you. Oh, come on, bitch. Just play the game. Play it nicely. Play it nicely and maybe you'll get something at the end. A button that... Oh, fuck. I assume that was the the right one. I just... Yeah, that'll fly. Oops. Ruby Dragon. Is it Iguanodon? It's a decent hand. That crazy crocodile robot. And a King Tombury, who unfortunately you're not going to see in this playthrough, as much as I would like to share him, because he's hilarious. So that should be safe. Interesting. What are you doing, Zoo? What are you planning? That is exactly what we wanted and needed. But... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck, I meant to press left. It doesn't matter because we still won, but I wanted to put Zell there because he couldn't be flipped and we would keep the ruby. Which is all we really care about. No, Iguion, not Iguanodon. I don't know why I said that, Iguion. Like I say, it's been a while since I've played this game, a couple of months now, so my rekindled memory has once again gone to ash and cinders. But every so often a nice bright flare appears and I remember things. I'm going to go and talk to Dr. Padawaki. And then we're going to rest to see if I can get Quistis to challenge me. Because I can't remember if she did challenge me and I've just forgotten. But I don't think we managed to do the King or Queen of Cards. The CC group. Or we'd have Gilgamesh. Because Gilgamesh is how I guise when I've done it or not. And I do not have Gilga. So, that's what we'll try and achieve at this moment. Because Disc 3 is surprisingly short. It flies by. You go to Esthar, there's a bunch of stuff happens, you go to space, and then you're done. And then it's, it's Disc 4. And Disc 4 is even shorter. Disc 4 is essentially the end of the world, and then the final palace. That is it. It wraps up pretty quickly. And at the end of Disc 3 we're going to be doing most of the side content. Once we've got the Ragnarok, which is the easiest way to do a lot of it, which involves killing Jumbo Cactua, or Cactua, if that's how you pronounce it. Killing Bahamut, killing the Ultima Weapon. Ooh, I might have fucked up here. Yep, I fucked up. Because it's now going to cut in scripted event to Squall walking the path of Fisherman's Horizon to get to Esthar, which is probably the slowest way you can do it. But not to worry, because we can always do it before we hit Disc 4. As long as we do it, we'll be fine. And even if we don't do it, which there's no way we won't, we'll still be fine. It's a bit far, but we'll make it. It's one foot in front of the other, and it'll only take us 2 years. Luckily it doesn't force you to watch it. You'll notice it's doing this gradual fade. And if you walk the other way, does it unfade? No, so what they've done is, there's triggers that I'm hitting as I move forward that are casting extra fade. So, additional fade, additional fade, additional fade. Interesting. It's not a time thing, it's literally a progress thing. Old school game design, guys. Trip those invisible wires. We've not moved on that much. Didn't think it would be this far. think I'd be a bit more concerned about walking on tram lines or train lines or, I don't know, future lines of some sort. I'm trying to think if this theme is the Eyes on Me theme or if it's called Love Grows, because I think there is a track on the soundtrack where it's very similar to this with the title something along those lines. I don't think there's anything worse than seeing her horizon with no destination on it. Like, it's so damn far, you can't even see how far it really is. Oh, why am I talking to you? And this is how you know that Squall's a gentleman, because a perfectly beautiful, young, ripe girl in a comatose position, every single dodgy person is gonna be doing bad things to that in the private of behind closed doors. Which is why this is kind of nice and kind of sweet, because he's not savagely mouth-fucking her or sodomizing her or, using her as a cum dumpster, which is a horrific piece of description. But I can't say I would be that strong, because, the inner rapist in me is too perverted. And if you didn't realise that was a joke, you can stop writing your angry comment, guys. I'm not really a rapist. And surprise! You're late, Squall. We've been waiting here for half an hour. How damn slow do you walk? Is the princess still asleep? She might wake up with a kiss from the prince. Uh-huh. Get it? Is that why you come all this way to tell me that? To mock me with Disney quotes? I haven't even seen Frozen. I was too afraid of the trailers. Where's Adir's escort? Ooh, Adir's coming. And you can have her in your party. It's just one of them things where she doesn't stay long enough to really do much. She's cool, though. Yeah, and she's hot. Hot like a fire poker. I poke her. We shall leave as soon as we're ready. What business do you have in Esthar? I must go see Dr. Odine. Or Odine. Odine, Odine. That'll do. Guess I've never really tried to say that name out loud. You've heard the name, right? I have, yeah. He's got a card I need. I just can't remember what it is. I think he's got Phoenix. Essentially, he's going to fit an anti-magic dam. Much like a diaphragm, only on my mind. He may be able to save me. Now, Dr. Odine is what I would class as kind of a science pervert. If he had access to, nubile, of-age, unconscious ladies, I don't think they would fare too well under him, because he's kind of like a perverted Yoda. That being said, I bet Yoda probably would too. Because if you think about it, he eagerly ate Luke's dinner, and Luke was like, yo, dog, that's my dinner. And he still did it, and he thought it was funny, so. A sleeping female, a sleeping attractive female, no less. Pfft, never stood a chance. I'm not blushing. It's the humidity, goddammit. Don't make my ass pucker, or I'll punch you in the throat. Couldn't find it up north or down south. Let's try going east next. So, I'm going to put Adir in just so I can use her if I need to take experience that I don't want my other characters to have to take. Genius. Let's try Quistis. I don't know if Quistis is good or bad at the moment. We'll soon find out. I've got Encounter none on, so I'm not going to be doing much fighting. There's a boss coming up that doesn't give any experience because it's a boss, obviously. So, Edea can take 2,500 experience. God, where were you in that dream, bitch? Oh, no, that's different, innit? 1,000 experience, sorry. So, even her, with 1,000 experience, would have had difficulty tanking a level. You know what, I might use Selfie, because Selfie's already leveled up, so, you know, fuck her if she levels up again. It's just, it is what it is. She's not going to get used. Oh, shit. I can't switch members. Yeah, well. You need a world map to do that, but never mind. Right. Quetzalcoatl for the magic. Magic item. No abilities. I'll junction that in a moment. He should be junctioned correctly, but it might still need tweaking. No, that's not junctioned correctly at all. God, he's got tons of stuff that aren't even his. Let's have a look. So, I game Shiva, Diablo. Cerberus for speed when it finally gets there. Always draw first, because it throws me off when it's not. And then this is the equivalent of... just chuck the rest of them on this character. Until I can get a team that I'm going to be steadily using through the game, because my junction has gone to Toffee, so I'm going to have to go through that when I'm not on camera and fix it all. Because at the moment it's kind of shitty. Does this person even have Curaga? No. Where's... I'm gonna have to switch some magics here because it's just not working. Select member to receive magic. What's this? There we go. Maybe now she's got some better magic. She might not. Like I say, it's... you can only keep swapping your junction in so much. After a while, it's... wow, this guy's got some good shit. Was a Curaga there? Yeah, well. So 78's the top, 84 on Demi. Demi's the one to beat, and Quake just beat it. Can Quake go on live? Yeah, Quake is much better on live, but... oh, Tornado on strength, son. What is Curaga on strength? Shit. Shit is the answer. I didn't realise Tornado was so good on strength. Learn something new every day. But I'm like I say, I'm not looking to mid-marks. I just want to throw numbers on that are better than the numbers that were there before. You know, there's no real... I don't want to take my time. I don't want to get my character super, you know, gelled and awesome. It's not what this is about. Although, you know, Curaga on Vitality is obviously a heavy hitter. Death is a heavy hitter on Magic, apparently. 44 seems kind of good. 46 on Quake, because Quake is good at everything, apparently. Yeah, we'll chuck Death there. Spirit. 21 on Cure. 71 on Curaga. Curaga. 64 on death. 22, 25, 30. We'll chuck some holies there. And I'm not too bothered about elemental defense and stuff, because we don't do too much defending. We don't need to do too much defending at the moment, so I don't really need to junction it. Alright. I think she's got his magic, because he's got nothing, and Squall's usually my most important character. Yeah, we can't have this. So I might trim this out, guys, because I don't want it to get too boring for people, but there's no way she's having all that fucking magic when Squall has got shit. Like, I'd rather have her have no stats than all that awesome magic. Oh, and it doesn't take the stuff that's equipped. Interesting. God, there's no point in her having so much more strength than this guy. Except for make your ass bleed. But we'll keep it for the moment. Look at that regen. Wow. 121 on vitality. Yeah. Once I finish this session, I'm going to fix all my junctioning. I don't want to put people through much more of this. Because as much as it's interesting to the people interested in it, it's not that interesting to the people just wanting to see a playthrough. And I can understand that. You know, concessions have to be made. It's just the nature of the beast. His hit's already max, so there's no real need for that. And Adia doesn't have any magic. But it's cool, because she can get some magic. We don't need her to have high life. We're not going to be fighting anything but a boss. And the boss we're about to fight is going to die really quickly. Because he's undead, and you can heal him. And, you know, job's a good one. She's going to be our tank, and Adia's got full life anyway. So, should be good to go. But yeah, my junctioning's a mess at the moment.